honestly, let's just get this video over with, because it's really dumb that I have to do this, but this kid, he just won't stop. So Chris3687 made a response video to this video. Oh boy, let's see what it is. Who knows? It could be absolutely amazing. But I don't know. Let's just see and hope it's not completely cancerous. Alright, Army Man TV, one of the most desperate channels. Alright.
If you don't know this user, he's the one who...
See, he's 19 years old. Oh, and the thing is that... how can a 19-year-old act the way Chris has?
If you don't know this user, he's the one who made a channel analysis of me 8 months later. Look at this kid.
I will say he has a pretty good voice. But it really... if he was saying the comments out loud, and then it would sound hilarious, because these are stuff that only a little kid would say.
Guys, seriously, is he trying to think I am mental?
Well, okay. Hey, if you think... please... this is one of my biggest pet peeves. A lot of the time people will, they'll say opinions about something with no crap backing it up. Please state why I'm an idiot. Who knows? He probably says it in the video, but just a little thing that kind of ticks me off.
You don't know. Army Man.
And also, he's recording this from his camera. That's the other thing. And you cannot argue that my channel is worse than his, because at the very least, I actually screen record my video. He gets like his camera and records the screen using his camcorder, not a screen recorder, and the resolution is super low.
TV is one of the most pathetic users I've ever seen. He thinks he's creative, but really, he thinks he's the other YouTuber. Kind of like Trainboy54. He thinks he's Grand Day.
Alright. Hey, look. Please provide evidence to why I'm Grande. Like, you said this in a comment, too. What? How am I Grande? I mean, I get it. We both make meme-related content, but that does not automatically... I mean, you're like, I'm a ripoff. Like, I do more YTP stuff. He, aside from his compilations of his memes, he does more shorter videos, at least most of the time. It's I guess you could call it like kind of like Vines, except maybe a few seconds longer.
And he thinks he's true to Mark. Really, he's not true to Mark.
How am I true to Mark or Grande? Like, how? Oh, you. This is the definition. This is... when you state your opinion, you're supposed to provide reasoning for why you think that opinion. But just saying it, how am I supposed to take anything from that if you're just saying, oh, you're a ripoff of Grande? How am I supposed to improve my content?
I do not have mental issues. This kid is true.
Well, judging by the comments you make on my channel, it sounds like you have mental issues, because you went onto my comment section and you had a huge rage fit. Oh, you made like God knows how many comments, just spewing cuss words and just having a complete rage fit. Like, how do you expect me to not think that you have some form of mental issues? How?
Just making a bunch of excuses. Listen to me, you little cretin. Your videos are not entertaining. You still...
Alright, Alright, that's fair, but could you please explain why? Instead of just saying it? That way, maybe I can improve my content to make it entertaining, because unlike you, I actually care about that.
People's videos and claim to make your own content.
I did not say that I made that Odd Ones Out animation. And plus, I made, that's a YTP. YTPs are not stealing people's content. I thought, how do you not know that? When did I ever say that I made that animation?
While it fails. Most of the time.
I mean, this video is really boring. Why? Because there's a lot of long pauses, and you talk in a very monotone voice. I mean, yeah, I watch Def Pina, and he pauses a lot and talks in a monotone voice, but he has more interesting points, and he's still able to make his videos interesting. But this is just kind of boring to watch, because not only do you talk monotone and you pause a lot, but your points do not make any sense.
You don't even try compared to me.
Okay, this is an objective statement. This is not an opinion. This is an objective statement. That is completely wrong. If we objectively compare our channels, I have to put more effort into my videos than you do. Because, alright, so let's compare. He makes short and, for the most part, pointless Thomas videos. And I know that's kind of just my opinion of them being pointless. But alright. So he makes short form Thomas related videos where he grabs his camcorder and records footage and puts Microsoft Word slides in between it. Compared to me, where I have to make YTPs, which usually take very long and require a lot of hard work to edit them. Yes, you might not find them good. That's all up to your opinion, but is that regardless of what you think of me or his channel, one thing you cannot deny is that I have to put more effort into my videos than he does. That's not an opinion. That's an objective statement. That's me objectively comparing our channels.
You don't even try and do a school vlog on your...
Alright, I did one school vlog. I know a lot of people didn't like that. I did one school vlog, so... No, I don't do school vlogs, because that would be implying that there are multiple videos of me vlogging my school dance, but that's only one. I don't think I'll ever be making another one, because I just don't... I was gonna make another one, but there was barely anyone there, and it was pretty boring, so...
Your video, it's cancer, and I don't appreciate this type of stuff.
Alright, so... And this is another thing. He's just throwing out terms like, oh, it's cancer, and oh, it's cringe. But you're not explaining yourself why it's cringe. Unlike most people, I don't really have anything against saying something's cringy or saying something's cancer. But if you're gonna do that, at least provide evidence or just have something to back up why you think that way.
Plus, your MSN, your paint skills are terrible.
Alright, yeah, I'll admit that my stick figures looked pretty terrible. But the thing is, you've seen my newer videos. I don't use stick figures anymore.
And what about your DeviantArt?
Alright. He's gonna criticize my DeviantArt. Alright, the thing is, it's supposed to. I thought people could tell my DeviantArt's terrible, but in case you don't realize, my DeviantArt is supposed to be bad. I mean, it's a joke. And I mean, I think that's the only time you're allowed to say it's supposed to be bad, when you're trying to parody something that is bad. That's the only time you're allowed to use that argument. So, yeah, I could understand why he could think that it was supposed to be legitimate, but it really wasn't. So yeah.
But this is a DeviantArt page. This isn't even Godzilla. Freaky Freddy Freaker? What the blippin' heck is that?
Freddy Freaker is a toy character who became for a mascot for a hotline in the 80s, and whom... Alright, so...
What in heck is that? First off, I'm not a mental kid.
Well, you act like a mental kid. Okay. Hey, maybe this is part of... Maybe I'm in the wrong for this. I didn't know he was a kid before, but the thing is, I assume that you're a kid because you act so immature and so childish. You'll go out of your way to bully anyone who disagrees with you. You're the one calling me out for harassment, but you literally made a video basically bullying a random critic on like IMDb just because he thought the My Little Pony movie was a good movie. Granted, I don't agree with that statement, but that's still not a justification to go out and publicly bully him in your video.
I'm older than you. First off,
Well, that doesn't mean anything when you're as immature as this.
look at yourself, pal. Look. You make stuff. You're trying to be like everybody else. You failed badly at it.
Again, you say a bunch of stuff, but you never explain it. You never explain any of your opinions.
You just make movie uses. Lambo Rocks will laugh at your comments.
What?
Rocks will laugh at your comment. Lambo Rocks will laugh at your comment.
What?
Sorry. I mean, videos. Your content is laughingly bad. Look.
Alright, fine. You can think that even though you never backed that opinion up, but your content is way worse, even objectively, because, like I said before in the comparison, I have to put more work into my videos than he does. I'm sorry. That's not really up to debate. That's kind of an objective statement. I mean, yeah, I get it. Whether you like my channel or not is your opinion, but when we compare the amount of work we have to put into our videos, I have to put more work in.
Look at it. Sure, my channel sucks, but your channel...
Oh my god. If your channel sucks, then why are you making videos that you know are bad? I know you're gonna bring up the DeviantArt, but that's supposed to be a parody of like bad. And plus, I never intended anyone to actually give a crap about it. I just did it just because I'm bored. But why would you make a YouTube channel and make videos that suck, that aren't supposed to be like parodies or ironic jokes? Why?
is really terrible. It's just absolute cringe fest.
Alright, fine, you can think that. But again, I know I sound like a broken record, but please back up your statements.
Sorry for saying this, but you're that desperate to get 65 subscribers, and I started my own channel way before you.
No, actually, I checked and I started my channel in November 30th, 2016, and you started you created your channel sometime in May 2017. I'm sorry, but if you were to fact check before making your rant on me, then you would know that.
Do a big favour, kid. Do not come near my channel ever again. Do improvements yourself.
Alright, why don't you improve yourself by, taking the tips I gave you in my video?
Do not harass other people's comments.
I'm not harassing anyone. I'm making videos criticizing them. If anything, you're harassing me because you keep on repeatedly going on to my videos and going on to other videos that don't even have anything to do with you just to, post comments about how I'm such a horrible channel. And that's fine, but please back up your opinions. And I'm still getting comments from him and complaining and whining about my video I made on him. I'll show it later, but he's still continuing to go at me. So if anything, you're harassing me, and I'm fine. If you wanna post a comment about why my content is bad, then do that. But you have to back it up, and you can't just say you can't just cuss me out and say a bunch of stuff that doesn't make any sense, because that's not constructive criticism, and that doesn't help anyone. I'm gonna show you some of the stuff this guy says, and then ask me if you're on his side or not, and then because can you really side with some of the things he says?
Content.
Can you really?
I'm only there for the sake of good videos and Thomas content. I'm not here to be harassed by...
I'm not harassing you. I'm constructively criticizing you. You're the one harassing me because you keep on leaving tons of comments basically cussing. You're the one who threatened to kill me. And, okay, I know you can't actually do it because you don't know anything about where I live, but still, by your logic, you're in the wrong, considering you're the one who gave me a death threat. I'm not harassing you. It's called constructive criticism. I don't think you've ever heard of that concept before. Now, have you? And I'm fine with improving my content. I'm open to any suggestions, unlike you. But the problem is, you have no backing up for anything you say.
Some hooligan who thinks he's better than me or anyone.
And also, if you have to throw out insults instead of actual points against me in your video, I think that's a sign that your video's pretty terrible. Just a little thing I thought I'd say there, because if you're going to resort to insults, then I think that's a sign that you're wrong. If you cannot come up with any actual points against me, so you're just saying, oh, you're a hooligan, you're cringy, and blah, 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 then I think that's a sign that, you have no points against me, and therefore I'm right.
Or trying to be somebody else that is already popular. I'm not those guys. You're...
Yeah, but that doesn't excuse the fact that your videos are still bad. Because literally, you make short, for the most part, pointless videos, And all they are you grabbing a camera and recording your screen, not with like a screen recorder like I'm using, but with like your camcorder. So you record your screen, and all you do is show clips and images, and put a bunch of Microsoft Word slides in between it. I'm sorry, but that's not good content.
Or not even trying, because you just ran Butch Hartman like everybody else. You stole.
I made 2 videos. I'm not like Butch Hartman Ranter 342 or anything. I don't know why he harps on this so much. That's only like what, 2 out of the 80 something videos that are on my channel. Like, jeez.
All odd one sorts.
I didn't steal his video. It's a YTP. If you think that YTPs are stealing content, you might as well just make a rant on the whole YTP community.
You try to make a Peppa Pig YouTube poop and you fail badly.
Well, please, tell me why. I'd love to improve my YouTube poops. But the problem is, you say things and you don't explain them. So how is that supposed to help me improve? How? However, in my videos, I actually explained why I didn't like the things that you do.
First of all, you try to make memes, but you really fail at it.
Again, please oh my god, this is getting tiring. Because the thing is, he says all of that, yet he doesn't explain one bit of it. How am I supposed to take your point seriously, when you cannot back up anything you say?
Guys, don't ever go to his channel. I'm done here. This kid should...
Well, okay, just cut off there. Let's see. Let's read. Seriously, I don't like how this kid calls me because you act like a kid. And you act like you have mental issues. I'm sorry, you just do. Because the thing is, have you seen the comments that you've typed to me? You're cussing. You even threatened to kill me. And you always act so angry in your comments. So, yeah. How do you expect me to not think you're a kid or someone who has mental issues? My statement is that this 11 or I'm 13, by the way, is trying to be like other users and harasses me. I'm not harassing you. I don't go onto your channel and repeatedly leave a bunch of comments on random videos about why I hate you. I don't leave a bunch of hateful comments on your videos. You're doing that to me. I mean, you've bombed my comment section with a bunch of comments of you just cussing me out and being angry. So how can you're the one? I'm not. I mean, I don't really care if you do that. It just, if anything, it's more evidence for why you're one of the most immature adults ever. So I don't really care. But what does tick me off is when you're trying to call me a harasser, when you're the one who goes onto my comment section, leaves a bunch of comments just cussing me out. Trying to be like other users. Truder, Mark, and Grande are well-known people, if you don't know. I'm just a common YouTuber, and the way things turn out... Fine, I can see how vlogging your school dance could be perceived as cringy, because it's kind of weird, but I only did one school dance video. I guess Lamb Barracks. If your content sucks, then why are you posting it? I'm fine if you were making purposely bad videos. I'm fine if you make purposely bad videos to parody the actually bad content. That I'm fine with that. But from what I've seen, your content isn't satirical in the slightest. Yeah, but I do. No, your videos are not high quality. I mean, yeah, for some reason it says high HD, but just look at this. This does not look high quality. I mean, just take a look at this and you'll see that the resolution is absolutely horrible. Absolutely atrocious. That doesn't matter anything. You know, there's this thing called like bombing or dislike bombing. So they could, I mean, I mean, I, I mean, it's not about anything controversial relating towards you. So I don't think they would. But it could just be there's a chance that they could just be like bombing or dislike bombing your video. Because you know, you do realize people do that. I mean, the like to dislike bar isn't the most reliable thing, especially if you're a small channel. Or either people are like bombing, or your audience consists of mainly children. That's either it's children or people who are like bombing. I think it's more or plausible that most of those people are children who are using their parents' accounts or maybe have their own accounts, because not only are your videos, they're really bad, but you focus on Thomas Tank Engine, and a lot of kids watch Thomas, so I wouldn't be surprised if that was mainly children. It's the highest rate yeah, it gets you more likes than me because I don't pander to dumb kids. This kid, it has got 63 subscribers and he tried to make me a joke. I know it's a joke as my... But this kid is in front of his own... What's wrong with this kid? I don't want to waste with a younger person. Oh my god, I've said this a million times, but I say it again. There's a difference between harassment and constructive criticism. And you're the one constantly bombing my comment section on videos that aren't even about you, with you cussing me out in your with you just screaming a bunch of cuss words in your comments. So I really don't care, but if we were really going to see who's actually harassing, then you'd fall under the harasser category, because you're the one leaving a bunch of comments on my video with a bunch of cuss words, just being really rude. That's how it is with your comments. Me, on the other hand, I've only made like, 2 videos on you, so you cannot say that I am harassing you. I'm sorry, but you just can't. But we're not done yet. I'm going to show you all of the comments and that he's been sending me. So then you can think to yourself about who's the harasser, me or him. Okay, so I'm going to show... I know I did this in the last video, but... See, just look at this. Naff off. Like, how can somebody say naff off? Like, that's one of the most childish things I've ever heard. And look at all this. Like, look at both of you. Never speak to me or act like dumb craps to me ever again. Like, how can you say that and then call me the harasser? F both of you. And then he says, I'll murder both of you. Wow. I'll murder both of you. And then, yeah, so that's the one. Anyway, so, but look at all this. Like, look at everything he says. I'll murder both of you. I'm sorry. It's just, I don't give two crap. Like, look at all the things he says. Look at everything. Look at everything he says to people in these comment sections. Like, how can you look at this and say, yeah, I'm the harasser? Like, look at all of this. Look at everything this kid has done or sorry, this guy has done. I'm sorry, he just acts so much like a kid. Like, look at all of this and try to, like, anyway, but no, not just that. Like, let's go on to the actual video link. Oh yeah, and that's the other thing. At the beginning of the video, he shows that he saw my disclaimer. So I don't know how he missed the part where I said I was just trying to help him. Like, come on, dude. Or can you just not take criticism? Or is that so impossible for you? See, look, I gave the disclaimer, and now look, look, he for some reason decides to connect me to a pedophilia crime. Like, what? Not only does that make sense, that, what? Like, look at this. Like, you're just mimicking. Like, look at all the things he says and does. You just look at all of it, and how can you say that I'm harassing you when you're the one who constantly comments on my video and says you'll kill me? And that's not only that. Let me go on to this video. Look, Zero. I don't even know what that's supposed to be, but judging by how he acts to me, it's not good. But the thing is that if you don't like my video, could you say why instead of just saying 0? Like, come on, man. Look, I want to improve, but I don't understand how I'm supposed to improve if you comment things and give me advice that I can't take anything out of. Like, you say that I rip off other people. How am I ripping off other people? You're saying my content is cringy. How is it cringy? Like, please explain your points so that way I can improve. I explained my points, but the problem is you don't. And here's the thing. Chris, if you're watching this video, I'm sincerely sorry. I did not mean for my videos on you to offend you in any way. That's not how they were supposed to be taken. And I'm willing to reconcile, however you pronounce that. I'm willing to reconcile our differences with each other. But you also have to be willing to cooperate. Because how can we do that if I'm trying to be reasonable and you're just spamming me with hate comments and you sent me a death threat? Like, we can resolve this peacefully, but it does not involve, sending comments where you're just being incredibly rude and don't give any constructive criticism. That's not how you solve it. All right? So that's what I'm saying. I'm willing to reconcile our issues with each other. I'm willing to make things right. But the thing is, you are not cooperating. I just want to Believe it or not, but I just want to put an end to this drama, Chris. So please, can you please? The only reason why I made my follow-up video is because you were you started commenting on my video, and I felt the need to point out the things you were saying because they're really rude. But if you just leave me alone, then I'll leave you alone, and if we agree to leave each other alone, I'll never make a video on you ever again. All right? All right, can we just end this already? Cuz you don't know how much I just want to put this to end. But you keep on continuing it. So that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys next time.